According to verywellmind.com, on average, men interrupt women 2.1 times during a conversation, while on the other hand, women only interrupt men 1.8 times during a conversation. Interrupting someone during a conversation is just not right. It's not respectful, it's very rude, and it's not polite. When having a conversation, you're supposed to hear out the other person before you decide to speak. And interrupting someone just causes that conversation to go absolutely nowhere, and the other person that's being interrupted to not have a good conversation. Today I will be telling you guys about one of my many pet peeves: interrupting people. Not only is interrupting very rude, it is just not nice. Interrupting another person in the middle of a conversation undermines that person, belittles that person, makes that person feel like their point is not valid, and that's not what we're trying to do. So, I'm going to tell you a story about the time that I was having a conversation with one of my friends and I was rudely interrupted. So, me and my longtime best friend met up for coffee one day after, I think it was about 4 or 5 months after not seeing each other. And the conversation was going good. We were having a regular conversation. I was talking, she was talking, we were listening to each other. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was mid-sentence and she just interrupted me and changed the complete conversation that we were having, just changed it to a completely different topic and just went off on a tangent. As I just sat there listening in utter shock that just happened. There's no predicting when somebody's gonna interrupt another person, so even if you tried to combat it, you realistically couldn't, because it's just up to that other person. It's just completely rude, not nice. I mean, we've gone over that. It happens more often than you think during a conversation that other people interrupt you. I don't know how that gets wired into somebody's brain about interrupting people, but it utterly, when I hear it in another conversation, it just gives me the ick. Like, not only me having the ick myself, but when somebody else is having a conversation and I hear them get interrupted, it just, no, that's not it. So, today, I told you about one of my many pet peeves: interrupting people. I told you a few statistics about interrupting people, and I told you a quick story about how I was interrupted. And I hope that out of this, many people will see where I am coming from and my frustration with interrupting others, about how it's just rude, not polite, undermining, belittling. Just please don't interrupt other people. Thank you.